Hello, and welcome to this episode of Orion at Your Library. My name is Kara Knox, and I'm the director here at the Orion Township Public Library. And with me today, I have Deb Refior, the head of Youth Services.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thanks, Deb. And I have Kate from our Adult Services Department.
Hi.
How are you, Kate?
Good. How about you?
Good. Good. I feel like I say this every single time, but we have so much going on at the library right now, and this fall is no exception to that whatsoever. And I know that we're going to start it off in the youth department with something really fun about Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yes. Did you know that there is a National Talk Like a Pirate Day?
Wow.
So, of course, at Orion, we have to celebrate that. So the kids can come in and talk like a pirate. They can hear pirate stories and sing songs and be prepared to walk the plank.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Are there going to be alligators in the pond?
I'm not sure, but you never know.
Okay, and what day is that again?
That is September 7th.
Okay.
I believe it's a Wednesday.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And we're going to do some special stuff this fall with some makerspace programs, and I think that's going to be fun for both youth and teens. Is that right, Dawn?
Yeah, both of us have programs. The makerspace, as most people know, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, is a really big thing with the schools and with libraries these days. And so with the youth department in September, we're having a take-apart day, and we are collecting all kinds of electronics that are not working at our staff's houses, so the kids can take it apart. And then in October, we're doing a Code It Day, and the kids are going to code some things and draw pictures and things like that. And I think they'll really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that is for school-age children, grades 2nd grade and above.
Okay, great. Great. That's wonderful. And like I said, the teens are doing some great stuff as well, so check the library link for some more details on what the teens are doing those same days.
Absolutely. So if you have a child who's in elementary school and a child who's in middle school, they follow each other. So the youth is at 2 and the teens at 3.
Wonderful. That sounds great. So much fun. And I know that there's a really fun week coming up in September for the library, and it's a week that we call Outside the Lines, and it's the week of September the 11th through the 17th, and we're going to be doing some really cool things outside the building of the library itself and kind of outside the realm of what we always do at the library, which is growing every day. So I know that Monday there's an Orion Historical Society meeting, I believe, that same week. Is that right?
Yes, there's a meeting on the 12th at 7 p.m. and we're going to be discussing our upcoming church tour. We're going through the historic churches, and some of them going back to the 1800s, and kind of giving a history, introducing them to people, and going for cider. So if you're interested in helping plan that, definitely come on the 12th.
Okay, very cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then on the 13th of that week, we are having a Red Cross blood drive. So that's a little bit outside of what we do all the time, but there is a Red Cross blood drive happening from 9:30 to 6, I believe, that day. So you can sign up ahead of time or just come in. Usually there's some open space available for walk-ins as well. And then our adults and maybe teens as well are doing something with skincare. Is that right, Kate?
Absolutely. We've got Camille Leinbach coming from Autumn Moon Aesthetics. She's done a ton of programs for us. So,
Yes.
And in this one, we're going to be making face masks, body scrubs, and fresh juice, all from stuff you can get at the farmer's market.
Oh,
so
how fun.
Should be really neat.
Oh, that's very cool. So stop by the farmer's market afterwards to get some of those
Absolutely.
great ingredients. Okay, very cool. That's fun. And then we have something for parents specifically that might be struggling with their toddlers. Is that true?
Yes, Early On Oakland is coming out, and they are doing a parent program, and they will answer questions about what is developmentally appropriate for children's behavior, and when the children have a meltdown, what do you do? And of course, it always happens in public, so what are the strategies that you can use to get the child to quit the tantrum or to distract him or her? So I think that it's a very good program. We've had them in the past, and we've had nothing but positive feedback. It's really helped parents to get through, I guess, the terrible 2s, 3s, and 4s and 5s.
Yeah, as it continues.
Sometimes, but I think this program is very, very helpful.
Great, great. And then I didn't mean to misspeak, but I think I missed an important program going on in the youth department as well that week. There's a puppet show happening?
There is a puppet show, and I will tell you a little secret. I know that part of the puppet show is going to be famous friends. So Piggy and Elephant will be there.
Oh, wow.
And I believe Toad and Frog.
Oh, fun.
And some other pairs of friends.
Oh, how fun. Well, that'll be great. And so that puppet show's at the beginning of the week, I think.
It's at the beginning of the week, and we'll be using our puppet theater.
Wonderful.
So I think people will like that.
That'll be a lot of fun. And then also throughout that week, watch our website because we're going to have pop-up libraries, and we might just pop up somewhere where you're out for ice cream, or maybe when you're out at a restaurant in town somewhere. So watch out because the library is going to be around town a lot that week as we go outside the lines. And then we have some other fun stuff going on. Oh, and I think I missed one on the adult side too. Goodness. We have a special artist that's going to do a special program too, right?
We do. Kind of in honor of our beautiful piece of DIA artwork that's out in the garden.
Yes.
We're going to have artist Kim Santini come in and paint outside.
Okay.
And it's going to be a great program. She's a great artist,
Absolutely.
and we'll get to enjoy a little bit of that warm summer weather.
Okay, very cool. So that'll be fun for everybody to
Yes, that's on the 17th in the afternoon, and sign up fast because it's very limited.
Limited in space, but special. So do you have to be a talented artist already to go?
Not at all. I'm
okay,
planning on
good.
being there, and I can't draw straight lines, so
Okay.
we're good.
We're good. Okay, we'll bring a ruler for you. Very cool. And then I know the fun doesn't stop there, so we have more art projects happening for the kids as well with Fingerprint.
We do.
Art.
Kind of inspired by the Ed Emberley books. He has a lot of fingerprint art.
Yeah.
And so the friends were kind enough to buy us a tiny button machine so the kids can make buttons using their fingerprints. So here's an example of like little cherries. And also they'll be able to make fingerprint bookmarks.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So they can make whatever design they want.
Whatever
but
design
we'll have
they
fingerprint
want.
pad paint
Yes,
there and
yes.
stuff.
We'll be using stamp pads,
Stamp
I
pads?
think, or,
Okay,
or paint
perfect.
perhaps, yeah.
Okay, very cool. Well, that'll be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
And then I know this is something that we tried in the summer, and we had some people show up, and we're going to try it again this fall because it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And Kate, I'm talking about that Walk and Bike the Trail program.
Yep, people over the summer loved it, so we're doing it again on September 24th from 10 to noon. And you can walk, you can ride, but either way, you get to go to the cider mill, get some free cider and donuts, and come back. So,
Wonderful. That'll be
great.
a lot of fun. And Cider and Donuts is going to be just about perfect that time of year. So wonderful. That'll be a lot of fun. And then I know we also have another series of our 1, 2, 3 Play With Me program coming up this fall too. Is that right?
Yes, we do. It's a series that runs for 5 weeks. It starts on September 27th. That will be Tuesdays on this session. And you can register September 12th. And it's for families and their children who are ages 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, perfect.
And we have lots of specialists coming in to talk to the people, and the children get to play with lots of toys.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. So be sure to register for that one as
Yes,
well.
that
right?
is a registration, please.
Okay, great. And then there's a building program coming on as well. That at the end of
There
this
is. We're just
timeframe?
so busy.
I know.
So we're going to have the kids come in, and they'll get to build, and they'll be using wooden blocks, Lego, Duplos, pattern pieces.
Great.
So just a lot of fun.
Great. And then you get to knock them all over when you're done.
They always knock them all over. That's the fun.
That's part of the fun of
It
it,
is.
isn't it? Great. And then I think we have one other program for adults yet in September for all of those that want to learn about genealogy. Is that right?
Yes, well, we have so many library resources to help you look into this, but a lot of people don't know where to start.
Right.
So we're going to be having a special workshop on September 28th where you can come in, be introduced to our resources, and kind of see what directions you can take and where you can find out where your family comes from.
Wow, and there's so much information out there, and,
So
and like you
much.
said, the library does have some great resources to get people
This will be
started
a little
on that.
guidance to get going in the right direction.
Wonderful. All right, great. Well, be sure to come for that. And as I mentioned a little bit before with some of the teen program going on for Makerspaces, the teens have just tons more going on. So I'm going to send it over to Kathleen in the library, and she's going to tell us what the teens have to look forward to. Kathleen?
Thanks, Karen. I'm here to tell you about some really great teen programs we have coming up for the months of September and October. The first one is Friday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. and it's after hours. It's called a Super Fight Tournament. Super Fight is a party game of superpowers and super problems. It's all about creating ridiculous characters and having them fight against each other. Imagine Darth Vader armed with a fairy godmother and has the ability to shoot glitter versus a lava monster riding a Segway armed with a class of kindergartners. Who would win? You're going to create your character and then have them fight against each other, and everyone else will vote to see who would be the strongest character in Super Fight. Pizza will be provided and tournament winners will get a prize. You can register for this online. Our next program is the annual kid-friendly haunted house. Set up for this is Saturday, October 22nd from 2 to 4, and then the haunted house runs Monday through Thursday, October 24th through 27th, 6 to 8 p.m. This is for children in 5th grade and under and families. Each brave soul who makes it through alive will get a sweet piece of candy. Then on Saturday, October 29th, starting at 10 a.m., the Sylvan Learning Center will be here to give some tips and tricks on the SAT and then administer a full SAT practice exam. Students will receive their exam scores in 1 to 2 weeks, and there is a $10 charge for this class, which is due the day of the program. Finally, we have our ongoing Geek Club, and this takes place the first and third Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. The Geek Club's a casual hangout for teens who like things like anime, tabletop games, comics, Doctor Who, fun YouTube video games, and more. Even if you're curious, stop by because we always welcome new faces and we always have snacks. You can find more information about all of these programs on our website, and now we're going to go to Lori, our volunteer coordinator.
Thanks, Kathleen. I'm here with one of our great adult volunteers, Diane Anderson, and we want to find out a little bit about you, Diane. So tell me a little bit about your background and what you've done in your life.
Well, I'm a retired high school teacher. I taught at Brandon High School for about 32 years. And so I have a lot of experience in libraries, but not as a librarian, just taking students to the library within the school. And I have a very healthy respect for books, of course, since I was an English teacher.
Great. And so what made you want to become a volunteer at the Orion Library?
I had a lot of time on my hands after retiring and wanted to do something where I thought I could be useful and perhaps use some of the skills or knowledge that I have.
Great, and we've loved having you. You've been involved in a lot of different events and things on a weekly basis too. So tell us a little bit about what you've helped with.
Well, every week I come for a couple hours and I do shelving, which is just sort of tedious, but it definitely needs to be done.
Yes.
So it's putting back into place DVDs and CDs and children's materials, which are the most challenging since they're never in the correct order.
Yeah.
It's fun though. And I work in the garden. Last year was a challenge because it was the first year that someone had been really seriously putting the garden in the front back into order. So it's much easier this year than it was last year. I've also worked with the Smithsonian, handing out surveys on the very first night that we opened and handed out surveys.
Great.
And I've worked at the, bug, at the CJ's, at the children's, what is it called?
The Next Chapter
Next
Book
Chapter,
Club?
yes. Book Club a few times as a volunteer when they needed someone when one of their regulars wasn't in. So that was a lot of fun working with those kids.
Right, that was a nice kind of an outreach program that we have at the library where we provide for people with special needs. We have a book club for them and we hold that at CJ. So that's something Diane's also been involved with. Something else you were a huge help with was our Friends of the Library Passport to Spring events, where you've helped quite a bit with the actual event and setting it up and actually being at the event, so you were great with that as well.
Right,
so.
and I've worked at the Friends of the Library, their book sales.
Yes.
Which are very important to the library in terms of raising money.
Right.
They do a great job.
Yes, well, Diane is a very familiar face here to our staff and our patrons, and even though you've only been volunteering here about a year, it seems longer to me. It seems like you've been here a long time because you're here so often and you've done a great job with the gardens. I think there'll be some pictures shown of all the gardens and what you've done to make it look so nice out front and in our back reading garden as well.
Well,
So
I do want to make it known that I'm not the only gardener here.
Yes.
There are other ladies who also assist, and that's very important because I would not be able to do it all on my own.
Well,
so
you've done a
it's
great
nice
job.
having their help.
Yes, and we have a great team of gardening angels, and they all kind of contribute and help Diane out, and they take care of the weeding, the watering, making it look beautiful. So we thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So thank you for that. And if you're interested in becoming a part of our volunteer team, please feel free to visit our website at orionlibrary.org, or you can contact me directly, Lori McGarry, at 248-693-3000, extension 333. Now I'm going to forward this on over to Carla Towsley with our Friends of the Library. So what's going on with the Friends, Carla?
Hello, I'm Carla Towsley, Membership Chair and Passport to Spring Coordinator for the Friends of the Library. Our fall book sale is coming soon. On Tuesday, September 20th is Friends Preview Day from 10 in the morning until 8:30 p.m. Please note that new start time of 10 a.m. If you're not a member, you can join that day and get first selection of books before the sale opens to the public. On Wednesday and Thursday, general public is welcome to come in from 9:30 in the morning until 8:30 p.m. On Friday, we'll be having our half-price book day from 9:30 in the morning until 4:30 p.m. And to close out the sale, on Saturday the 24th, we'll be having a $5 bag sale where we provide the bag and you fill it. We'll also be offering the 2017 Book Lovers Calendar for $10 each, which makes a great stocking stuffer or hostess gift for your holiday gift giving. We want to thank all of the folks who donated to our book sale. We really appreciate your support. On October 20th, the Friends will be hosting a fall reception to recognize and show our appreciation for our Friends members and contributors, and we'll be featuring Michigan author Lorene Neuenhuis. Ms. Neuenhuis will be coming to speak to us, share her photos about her third 1,000-mile lake trek from her book, A 1,000-Mile Great Lakes Island Adventure. The evening will also feature desserts, door prizes, and music from the Night Lights Jazz Combo. This is a Friends exclusive event, and Friends members will be receiving a special invitation. Coming in November, we will have our annual holiday basket auction. Please visit the library to bid on your favorite baskets between November 7th and December 3rd. And lastly, mark your calendars. On April 29th, 2017, we'll be hosting our 5th Passport to Spring fundraising gala. We'll be visiting Poland for a polka party. Bring your appetite and your dance shoes and join us as the Friends raise money for the Teen Room. Visit our website at orionlibrary.org and navigate to the Friends page for more information on any of these events. You can join or renew your membership either on our website, at the book sale, or by picking up an application in the lobby of the library. Now back to you, Karen, in the studio.
Great, and thanks, Carla, for that update for the Friends of the Library. You know, the fun continues in October, and I believe that we are starting, actually it might even be the end of September, where we start our writers workshops again for the writers in our community.
We do. We've had a couple meetings this summer. The group is going, but we're always looking for new people. It's been really successful, and we've got a meeting on September 28th and another on October 26th. So if you're a writer or aspire to be a writer, bring a little bit of what you're working on and come meet the group.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun, and it sounds like an easy environment to kind of get started in.
Super relaxed, coffee, cookies.
Good, yeah, good, very good. Awesome, and speaking of calm environments, I believe we have another Color Me Calm workshop
We've
coming
been
up.
continuing with that. It seems like adults really like to color.
Really
so
fun.
it's relaxing. That's another one with tea, snacks. So you can come to that on September 26th or October 31st.
Okay.
That's just a drop in.
Okay. And you can bring your own materials.
Bring your own
or the library's got
materials. We
stuff?
have materials. Totally
Great.
up to you. Yeah.
Awesome. Great. So that's good for a good night away to just relax.
Relax.
Very good. And then I know there's an important movie coming out off of a really popular child's book. Would you tell us about that?
Yes, there is. Well, I'm sure everyone loves Roald Dahl, and there is a new movie coming out called The BFG. So the library wants to be part of that celebration, of course. So come on in, and the kids can make a dream catcher, construct a giant-sized fork, try a snozcumber sandwich with some frobscottle. I have to read this now. And have a whoopsie splunker time at the BFG party.
Oh, very cool. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound
I'm
like a
going to
lot
read
of
that
fun.
book again. I forget
Yeah,
some of
it's
those,
been a while,
some of those
but
little things.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's great. And then we have a special Japanese art that's going to be
We do.
taught.
It's called shibori, and it's the origin of modern tie-dye, and I brought an example. So this will be, I lost my paper. This class will be held on October 1st with our own Julie. So it's going to be a workshop, and you'll make 2 different shibori cloths with different patterns and learn the technique to do even more at home.
Oh, really? So it's something you could do at home later?
Definitely.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Fun. That's awesome. And then I know, in addition, we have our book discussion groups are ongoing, but our special Cook the Book is continuing as well due to popular demand.
Yes, we are doing soup this time around, which is
Oh,
perfect for the changing weather. And that is going to be on October 3rd at 7 p.m. So you can come by the adult office and pick up the cookbooks and then cook whatever sounds good.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, soup's always good come fall when the weather turns a little colder outside. So. And then we have some great programs still over in the youth department for our young hunters. Is that true? Or is that you guys? Or is that teens?
The hunters, I
Hunter
think.
safety?
I
Hunter
think
safety.
it's kind of for anyone who's
Anyone?
interested.
Okay,
It's
great.
a safety class for hunters,
Okay.
and it's actually a 3-part series.
Oh,
So you
okay.
come on October 10th, 11th, and 12th in
Gotcha.
the evening. You follow a workbook. You learn all about gun safety, hunter safety, you know, control what to do with a firearm, and it's
Perfect.
really good for anybody who's interested in hunting or already hunts or wants to bring their kids hunting and introduce them to the right way,
The right
to,
way
do
to do
things.
things.
Is there a minimum age? Is it was it 10?
I think the minimum age is 10, yes.
Oh, okay. Very good. And that'll be a very well-instructed, and that, is it, who's?
It's the DNR's
That's what I
teaching
thought.
that,
So the
so
Department
they
of
really
Natural
know.
Resources will be
yes.
coming in to do that and teaching everybody the right way before hunting season
Yes.
kicks off. Okay, great. And then art is awesome.
Art is awesome.
And I know the kids get to play with art a lot, but in a
They
special way
do.
this fall.
They do. One of our librarians just loves art, and her plan is to bring out as many materials that we have at our library, and it's just kind of all little secret stuff, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, great. So it's kind of a do-it-yourself.
It is a do-it-yourself,
Kinda
and I
art
don't quite
experience.
know what all the materials will be, but I know that
fun.
it will be fun.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's great. And then our ever-popular youth book bingo is coming back.
It is popular. We
It
had
is.
a great turnout this summer on one of the sessions. We had over 50 people.
Wow.
So I know that the children like book bingo. It's basically for all ages. Come on in. I guarantee you that you will go home with a book. And for the young ones, they actually learn what bingo is.
Wonderful. Which, you know, a lot of little
They don't
kids
know.
don't know.
They don't know. So,
So-
it's really, really fun.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's great. And then we have some more building going on. Cardboard Build It Day. Is that going to be building just with cardboard, I imagine?
Yes, we have a lot of cardboard in our storage area. We have been saving up, and so the kids can come in and just build all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And it's kind of like what I was talking about with the STEMS program.
Yep.
So hopefully they can come up with something that maybe they could use, a car or a train, or
Like build your own toy.
build your own toy. Yes.
Okay. Oh, fun. That'll be a lot of fun, too. And then we have more crafts. More
We
crafts
do.
for Minecraft crafts.
Yes, it's Minecraft crafts, so that you will be coming in and doing the crafts for Minecraft. It's not a game day.
Gotcha.
So, so just come on in and create a cool craft inspired by the game.
Okay, that'll be a lot of fun as well. And then we have so many little princes and princesses in our community, and I think we're inviting them in for a special day of royalty.
Yes, we do. So all our princes and princesses come on in, and you get to build a wand and perhaps make a royal crown and hear royal stories. And if you want to, come up dressed in your little royal princess dress, or
Absolutely.
your royal prince. I don't know what they wear.
Yeah, costumes.
Costumes. You know, it's kind of close to Halloween, so that we may see a lot of those
Absolutely.
outfits.
Absolutely. No, that sounds great. Speaking of Halloween, then I know we always have our very special Halloween parade at the library.
We do, and that is actually on Halloween, so that will be Monday this year
Okay.
at 10 o'clock. And it's honestly one of the favorite programs for staff. We actually use the whole library. The kids get to march around, they get to go trick-or-treating. We do some stories and some songs with the children, and the costumes
Yeah,
are just
aren't
fantastic.
they wonderful? Yeah.
They are.
Oh, that's great. And there's
Yeah.
always such a nice variety.
It's a nice variety, and it's a great first experience for the younger ones who perhaps it's late on Halloween at nighttime.
Right,
And they
right.
get to experience in a nice, dry, warm environment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it gets cold sometimes.
It
by
does
then.
sometimes, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for all of that information. Again, I said so many programs going on, and I did mention Outside the Lines a little bit earlier, but I think Becky's going to fill everybody in on more details on everything that's happening with Outside the Lines next. So take it away, Becky.
Thanks, guys. My name is Becky Bolin, and I'm the Community Relations Coordinator here at the Orion Library. We are inviting the Orion community to experience the library in a whole new way this September. From September 11th through 17th, the Orion Library will be participating in a global initiative designed to celebrate the creativity and innovation happening in libraries called Outside the Lines. During that week, we will have a variety of events and programs designed to get people thinking and talking about libraries in a whole new way. We are excited to be out in the community talking to residents and signing up new patrons for library cards, and of course, handing out library freebies. For more information, visit orionlibrary.org/OTL. Now back to you, Karen.
Thanks, Becky, for all that information. So please, everybody in the community, come out and check us out outside the lines that week in September. It should be a lot of fun for everybody. Just a few last-minute things that I want to remind everybody of. The Labor Day holiday is coming up, and so the library will be closed September 3rd through the 5th so that our staff can enjoy the holiday as well. But September is a special month for the library. It's Library Card Sign-Up Month, and we are going to be setting a goal for ourselves to try to sign up as many new people as possible for new library cards. So if you don't have a library card and you live in Orion Township or you pay taxes to Orion Township, please come in and see us, especially during the month of September. We'll have some special giveaways and prizes going on during that month as well. The library's been doing some community conversations around the community to engage our community and find out where do we want to go and what do we want to see for Orion Township. And we have 2 of those scheduled in September. They're going to be on September 10th at 11 o'clock. That'll be at the library. And then there'll be another one on September 13th, and that one will actually be at A Bean to Go, which is a coffee shop in downtown Lake Orion. So that'll be fun. And finally, I just want to remind everybody that the Lions Club does vision screenings for any child 6 months of age and older. And they come to the library on the 2nd Saturday of every month from 10 to 12 in the morning, and they will be available to do vision screenings. And I know that they have been, what they're able to do, they have a very special camera that can take a picture of the eye, and they're able to detect if there's any vision problems or even more serious issues that might need to be addressed as early as possible so that they can be corrected. So if anybody's interested in that, that's the 2nd Saturday of the month starting at 10 o'clock or from 10 to 12 at the library. And I think that concludes everything we have going on for September and October at the library. So thank you all for your attention today. Thank you, Kate, for your help. And Deb, thank you. And hopefully we'll see you around the library soon. And if not, we'll see you on our next episode of Orion at Your Library. Thanks so much.